Hey Walking Dead fans, this is going to be a real quick video. I just want to throw out a few theories for season 9 and just start a discussion, so I'm not going to go into very many details in the video. I want to let it all play out in the comments below. So I'm just going to throw out a few ideas, a few theories, and let us discuss it in the comments. Spoiler alert, of course, if you're not caught up to season 9. Okay, real quick theories which are kind of easy to go is, Carl was a major player in the Whisperer War, and we think it's going to be Henry this time. That's pretty much a given, so that's not as much a theory as I think it's a fact. And a lot of people think that Daryl is going to take upon a lot of Dwight's things that he did in the comic. And one other thing about the Whisperer War or arc that I would like to throw into the discussion mix of this video is, how do you think Negan is going to get out of the jail cell? He does in the comic. How do you think it's going to happen in the TV show?
Oh my God! What are you doing, Otis?
Okay, to another theory that, it's really hard to say how they're going to take this and if it's true or not, but some people think that the new baby, Rick and Michonne's baby, RJ, I think Michonne called him, which hopefully means Rick Jr., isn't real. And they base that fact on, when Magna came with the knife and she looked through the window, she saw Michonne and RJ kind of hugging in the kitchen there. She gave a kind of weird look like, what's going on? And was that because, hey, she's got a kid? Maybe it was because Magna herself, they have a storyline in the show for her that she lost a kid as well. But could it be possible that RJ isn't real? That's the theory going around, is that RJ is not real. He's a figment of Michonne's imagination because no one else interacted with RJ, not even Judith when she was on the steps. RJ came after Judith left the scene. Judith was sitting there holding the gun because Magna came to the door and Judith was backing up Michonne. Judith was like, I got your back and I'll shoot her ass if she tries anything. So that's pretty cool of Judith.
You'll understand someday.
But then after Judith leaves, RJ comes back and Michonne is hugging him, and she looks over at the figure, the Rick Grimes little action figure that they found, and she's staring at it while she's holding RJ. And is that a comfort thing? Is it just a comfort thing because we saw her talking to Rick at the beginning of the episode 9/6, and we saw Judith tell her, hey, I know you talked to Rick, I know you talked to Carl, and maybe you even talk to this baby that doesn't exist. But let me know what you guys think on that theory. Let's flesh it out in the comments below. Okay, the biggest theory, the real probably biggest theory that people are talking about or want to talk about is, where is Rick? Where did Rick go? As we know, he flew away on the helicopter with Jadis. We don't know much about those people. We don't know much about the A and B. But we do know a few things. She said it was far away. A lot of people have said, hey, maybe it's Texas, maybe it's London even. I really don't think it's that far away. I don't think it's as far away as another country. The helicopter, of course, would have had to land, and they'd had to have some other means of transportation if that was the case. And I don't think it's Washington, D.C. either. A lot of people have said that. As you've seen in the very first episode, Rick and Michonne and those guys, they went by horseback and wagon to DC, so it's not that far away. So Jada said it's far away. I think it's farther away than Washington DC, but I don't think it's as far as another country or even as far away as Texas. But Morgan could be in the movies as well as Rick. That could be some kind of interconnection there. So it could be towards the west instead of towards the east that the helicopter flew. And that would put Rick more in Morgan's direction. Some people said the Commonwealth. Some people say it's some form of the government. There's been a lot of theories out there, and some people even have said it's the Whisperers, but it's definitely not the Whisperers. This is a total new group. Some people think it's Georgie, the group Maggie went to be with, and that she's going to show up in the movies with Rick. But I don't think it's the Commonwealth. I think the Georgie group and the group Maggie went with is a different group than the helicopter group. But where did they go? Where did the helicopter take Rick? This is a pretty big group, 6 years into the apocalypse, and they still have helicopter fuel. 6 years prior, and actually even 7.5 years or more prior, the helicopter was flying around and they had fuel. And now, like 7.5 years later, they still have helicopter fuel. So this is definitely a group that has some type of resources that we have not yet come across in The Walking Dead. So let me know. That's about it. I just wanted to throw some thoughts out there. There's other theories. If you want to talk about those, put them down in the comments below. This is just a theory video, and I'm not going to mention every single theory, but let's talk about them. What are your theories out there about what's going on in The Walking Dead? And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more dead stuff.